decided to do a video on the movements of the sun as per the Book of Enoch. Now, I'm not a very good artist, but I tried to draw a diagram here, and I'll explain the diagram. Where these three circles are, this is basically the Tropic of Capricorn, the equator, and the Tropic of Cancer. And you could put the flat earth model in here with the continents on it, but I'm not that good of an artist, so basically that's what we got right here. Okay, so in the Book of Enoch, he starts explaining the sun starting at the spring equinox, which would be gate 4. And at the start of spring, or the spring equinox, our days are 10 parts long and the nights are 8 parts long. So the sun proceeds through gate 4, or portal 4, into gate 5. Then the days are 11 parts long, the nights are 7 parts long. Then it travels into gate 6, or portal 6, and it stays there for 31 days due to its sign, the sign of Cancer. So it circles and stays in one spot for 2 days. Then it proceeds out of gate 6 toward gate 5, or portal 5, and it takes 30 days to do so. Then it goes through gate 5 toward gate 4, takes 30 days to do so. Then it goes through gate 4, and this would be our fall equinox, and it stays there for an extra day, the same as it did for the summer solstice. Then it goes from gate 4 through gate 3, it takes 30 days. From gate 3 to gate 2, it stays 30 days. Then it goes through gate 1, and again it stays here for an extra day. There's 4 times of the year when it circles in the same location for 2 days. Right now, our sun is in gate 1, proceeding into gate 2. Now you can see as the lengths of days in gate 1, the days are 7 parts long and the nights are 11 parts long. And then in the winter solstice, it's 6 parts long, the day, and the night is 12 parts long. Now, in my previous videos over the past few months, I've been working on the parallax angle of the sun, and have proven that the parallax angle of the sun doesn't work with modern science's explanation of the solar system. So I'm reaching out to anybody that has the ability to film and do a time lapse of the sun coming up on the spring equinox. If we could get out and film, and this depends on whether we have sunspots, clear skies, and the ability to do so, but if anybody does, or we do, it would be nice to do it the day before, the day of, and the day after. Because my theory is there's only going to be 4 times of the year when the parallax angle and the movement of the sun should be identical. And that would be the equinoxes and the solstices. Now the next thing I want to touch on is Enoch breaks the days down into 18 different parts, not 24 like our clock. And it took me a while to figure out why would he break it into 18 increments. Well, if you take 18 times 20, you get 360 degrees, or 360 degrees in a circle. I believe he broke the days down into 20-degree increments. If you take half of that, 9 times 20, you end up with 180. So I think this is absolutely outstanding and amazing how well this works out on the flat Earth model. If you took what he tried to explain, the movements of the moon and the sun and the stars, and tried to get that to work with what modern science has fed us, there's no way. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I can understand why they decided in the 3rd century, the church fathers, to take this book out of the Bible. If we're going to try and teach people that we live in a solar system hurtling through outer space at astronomical speeds, then we don't want the Book of Enoch, because it totally destroys modern science's explanation of how the moon, the sun, and the stars work. I've just started looking at the moon, but there was an interesting thing that I noticed when he talked about the movements of the moon. His explanation is the moon moves in gate 1, 3, 4, and 6. Now this will resonate with anybody that's tried to photograph or do video of the moon. There's nights when you can go out and try and focus and you just can't get that clear focus. You have so much atmospheric distortion, or there's no way you can get the camera to focus. Now, if the moon's clear out here in gate 1 and you're trying to film the moon, you're looking through a lot of atmosphere trying to film the moon. So you're going to have a lot of atmospheric distortion when the moon's clear out here in gate 1. Now when the moon's circling over here in gate 6 or portal 6, it's going to be directly overhead, and you're probably going to get a real clear focus on the moon and real clear video of the moon. Now when it moves out here into gates 3 and 4, which he says is only 2 months out of the year, then it'll be a little less focused, but you'll be able to focus better than when it's clear out here in gate 1. Again, anybody that's tried to film the moon or video the moon, there's nights when you just can't get it to focus. No matter what you do, you can't get it to focus. Makes total sense now. If the moon's out here in gate 1, it's going to be incredibly hard looking through all that atmosphere to get it to focus. But when it's overhead in gate 6, you'll be able to focus on it really well. So again, I'll describe this over here. The LD is length of days, LN is lengths of nights, and these are all as per the book of Enoch, of how the lengths of days and nights go when the sun is on its circuit through each gate or portal, as he calls out. Also in the book of Enoch, he explains the size of the sun and the moon. And as he explains them, they are of the same dimension and the same size. I would recommend reading the book of Enoch. There's a lot of really interesting information there. So this is kind of my interpretation of what I've read in the book of Enoch, and I've been through 3 different versions of the Book of Enoch over the past month or so. So I guess let me know what you think down in the comments. Be good to yourself and be good to others.